Hey Libra, this is your love reading for August 2021, and we're going to see how your partner feels about you and how they're going to behave during August. So let's go. How does Libra's love interest or partner feel about them? How does Libra's person feel about them? We have the Chariot reversed. That's too many cards, I can't take all that. So I think they're feeling a type of way. So the first scenario I've got so far is that some of you may be taking a break from your person, or the connection is quite stagnant right now, and your person just kind of feels like you're not really taking the initiative to speak to them, to, you know, listen to them, to is you're not really trying to make the connection move forward, and they're just kind of like they're feeling a bit left out. They're holding in a lot of feelings, but they're trying not to show too much of it because they don't want to appear vulnerable. Um, if you guys are on good terms, then it's just simply a thing where they just feel that, you know, the connection isn't not that it's not moving anywhere, but that it's just consistent. It's like a routine. There's not much spice to it right now. So they're just like, when is that happening? Is that going to happen anytime soon? Because Libra isn't showing me that's going to happen anytime soon. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like you guys are very much focused on your career. You're trying to make sure that you are in a good position financially, and you're giving off very much provider role. So it's like, you know, you go to work, you're trying to make these connections with new people, or you're trying to probably get a raise or promotion, just to elevate yourself in that respect, so that you can take care of, you know, children, friends and family, anyone that you need to pretty much take care of, or anyone that you can take care of. And your person just feels like you're doing all this, and it's making them realize, you know, it's probably making them feel way personally. Maybe they feel like they're not getting as much opportunities as you to do so. And if you are a woman, or you take more of the feminine role, I will say they're kind of feeling a bit emasculated in that sense, because they kind of feel like they're the one that's supposed to be providing. They're the one that's supposed to be up there when it comes to success, and they feel like they're not on the same level as you. But because the King of Pentacles is upright, I do feel that they're happy for you. I think they are very happy for you that you're able to elevate in your career, and, you know, your money situation is improving. But they just feel like the relationship is being neglected in a sense, while this is happening. Some of them understand this, and then some of them are just like, it's affecting our connection ultimately. But then loads of cards came out, and I put them back in because this person knows if they make a big deal about the fact that, you know, you're putting all your focus onto your career, and business, and not on them, they know that sounds very childish. So they're just not going to say anything about it. But this is how they feel. We have the Four of Wands. Oh, so your person feels like you're a very stable person. You are your own pillars. You are your own home. You provide. It's just like you're pretty much. It's not just a provider. It's like you're home to a lot of people, but you're home to them as well. You give a very welcoming vibe, and they feel like their connection with you is very stable. However, it has gotten a bit boring, and they're just like, how can we spicing it up? I don't really know how, because all your attention is on business or work or career. Um, some of you could like literally be married, um, and or your partner, if this is a long term partner, they may eventually want to marry you. They may eventually have plans to propose. So they really feel like this is a stable connection and that it can grow, but they just don't know how that's going to work, considering the outside factors of the connection, like you focusing on your work. Some of you, they may want kids pretty soon, but you have to be careful because I said the connection is quite stagnant, and because they can see you're very much I'm gonna say this for men and women. So for the women out there that are doing very well career wise, the Libra women, is a thing where the man may want to, you know, marry you and have kids with you quite early. I don't know if some of you are experiencing that, because they just feel like you're gonna leave them behind when it comes to your career. They feel like you might find better suitors because you're elevating in your career. So they want to make sure they kind of trap you in a sense, so that you don't leave them. And then some of you, if you are the man or the masculine energy, is a thing where they can see that you basically embody how a father or husband is supposed to be, because you're able to provide. So they're like, yeah, like they're trying to, you know, get married quick, have children quick, because they personally feel like, you know, you're the person for them, and you're able to look after them and potential children in the future, if they come. But they probably would like to speed up the process because they feel like they don't know how else to make the connection more interesting or make the connection more stronger. They feel like that would be the best way. um, how does Libra's partner feel about them, or love interest? We have the Ace of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, so they just want to, it's like they're rushing to create stability because they think you're going to run away ultimately. And some of you are probably married, like, what? I'm not going to run away, I'm married to them. Okay, some of them kind of have a fear that, you know, you could just leave them. It doesn't matter if you're already married to them. They feel like you could leave them. It doesn't matter if you're in a long-term connection with them. They kind of feel that you, if you wanted, you could up and leave and, you know, go and speak to someone else. And you can. No one's going to reject you because you're a money girl, or your money man. No one is going to. So you're very much you're the prize, and they don't want to lose the prize. So they just feel like they're kind of boring you in some respect, and they don't want that to continue. Also, they feel like they're not. So this is interesting. Even if they're making more money than you, they kind of feel like you're finding more ways to make income. You're the one that's kind of elevating, and they're kind of stagnant. So even if you met them and they're the one that had a higher financial position than you, they feel like it's coming to a point where you're going to get in a higher financial position than them, and they're just like, okay, they could basically just go. And some of you, they want to get married in this very quickly because they feel like, they actually feel like there's a lack of, they it's like there's stability, but there isn't. They feel like the connection isn't as stable as they want it to be. Yes, it's stable, but not as stable as they feel like it needs to be. So in order for it to be, they need to plant seeds. They need to get married. They need to have children with you. They need to make a business with you. They need something that ties the two of you together, because right now they feel like it's not enough. But so ultimately, they view you guys in a very high light, but they just kind of feel like not much attention is being put on the connection, and you're kind of overtaking them. You're kind of outshining them in some respect, so they don't want to lose you. but we're going to find out how they're going to behave in August 2021. How is Libra's partner or love interest going to behave in August 2021? Some of you, I heard a phone. I can't even find it in my bedroom. It's somewhere. But some of you, they're going to like really be ringing down your phone to find out where you are. They're just going to be very clingy. So I'm warning you right now. If they start ringing up your phone, belling off your phone, it's because they want to know where you are, why you're there. They need to know, because they get feeling a bit intimidated and scared that you're going to up and leave. It's quite similar to Aries reading, to be honest. But that's the vibe. That's so funny because the Empress at the bottom of the deck, I didn't even realise now till I turned it around. Let's see how Libra's partner is going to behave in August 2021. We have the Nine of Cups reversed and the Lovers upright. So if this person once had a lot of options, they're not trying to entertain them right now. They're not trying to overindulge when it comes to connections with other people, because they're scared that you may get irritated and you may say, yeah, you know what, you obviously want to entertain all these other hoes out here. You want to entertain all these other guys out here. So if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Then don't talk to me. So they're scared something like that's going to come out your mouth. So they're not trying to entertain multiple people. They just feel like that would be a big L and it will cause a problem. For some of you, they're going to watch how they're eating and how they're drinking. So they think that health is very important when it comes to you. They feel like they need to look a certain way. They need to maybe be a bit, let's say, buffer. They need to go to the gym. They need to make sure their bellies goes in a bit. They get those abs. They're going to just be a bit careful when it comes to their health. They're not going to overindulge in foods like sweets, chocolates, because they feel that might put you off their physical appearance, and they don't want that. So they're going to be very careful with that. Also, this whole thing about going out and having a good time and that, they're going to do that in moderation. I don't know if you guys have complained about that with them before. If you have, it's because they don't want to hear any conflicts. They don't need that right now because they're scared of losing you. But also, they're not going to go out like that because they don't want you to get the impression that they don't like you, basically. So, and they don't want to give you the impression that they don't take you seriously. So they're going to not stop, but they're going to do it less, if anything. And it's just to prove their loyalty to you, their love to you. They just want to show you that they love spending time with you. So I think they're going to try and spend more time with you. They're going to try and be more loving. They're going to try and be more considerate. And this is just lovely. This is actually lovely. But yeah, they're going to have more of a loving energy towards you, because they see that you're elevating and they really respect it and they really love it, and it's making them more attracted to you. So yeah. But normally when I say stuff like that, it kind of sounds like the person's just using you for your money. But no, this is more like, because you're improving on yourself, I actually am starting to love you more. Because you're starting to love yourself, they're starting to love you more, basically. You know, self-love attracts love from other people, and is attracting love from your partner or love interest. So yeah, if you know that you're not in a strong, stable connection with this person, then they're gonna try and make more effort to make the connection more stable ultimately. How will Libra's partner or love interest behave in August 2021? We have the Sun and the Three of Cups reversed. Yeah, like this just the Three of Cups reversed just kind of confirms that this whole going out and introducing third parties, this kind of home mentality. I'm not saying going out as a home mentality, guys, don't get it wrong. But what I'm trying to say is, the stereotypical I'm going out, I might flirt with a few people while I'm out there, even though I'm talking to someone. That they're not trying to do that. They're not trying to be disrespectful. They're trying to show you that they're very, very serious about you. So it's going to cut down a bit, or it's just going to stop ultimately, depending on the person. Because they just want to show you that they're very happy with you. You bring them a lot of peace. You bring them a lot of happiness. I feel like this person hasn't really been this happy in a long time since they've started speaking to you. Since they've been with you, I don't think anyone's made them as happy. And that's not to make you guys feel big headed or anything. Like, they haven't been this happy in a long time, and they're not. And you give them a lot of happiness, and they're not trying to lose that. So yeah, they just want peace. And obviously, if going out and talking to all these people that make you jealous and all this, like, if that's gonna cause a problem, then they're just gonna stop, because they just want to be with you, and that's just it, pretty much. But this has been one of the loveliest readings I've done so far. It probably is, actually, because this is really lovely. But Libra, this is your love reading for August 2021. If you would like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. But I'm gonna go now. Bye, guys.